Yeah, that's the sound of a new beginning. Please ignore the makeup. I've just come in from work. I'm about to do something. So I've made the executive decision to, yeah, we are about to cut my hair real quick. Let's do this. Start by combing this mug. I really do love the blonde. I just think that it's time to let it go. I just couldn't keep up with having to bleach my hair every week. Like, this is 2.5 weeks of growth. This is the clippers that I use. It's the Wild Groom Ease. I'm gonna use the shortest guard. My agency are probably gonna kill me. I've not said anything. I'm just gonna do it. I really don't care. Don't you just love that sound? I am using the number 1 guard. It's the 3mm 1/8. Then I raise the guard so it's high. I don't know, is that too short? I'm kind of scared. I don't know why I'm scared, because this is what I want to do. Ooh. Oh my god. That feels so weird. She's bold. Oh, well, I'm in it now. I look so funny. She's free. Wow, this was so needed. It feels so good to just look in the mirror and have black hair again. I'm just trying to get rid of as much blonde bits as possible. That was a really clean shave. Like, I literally peeled my head like a banana. Wow, I'm loving it already.
I woke up today and I said enough is enough of having bad, uneven hair. Like, look at this. Look at the back of this. Yeah, there's no oil. Like, this just deserves a big chop. That's what the fuck this deserves. I'm sorry about my language. But yeah, guys, guess what caused this? Wigs. Headband wigs. I've worn headband wigs for like 6 to 7 months now, and literally I just saw my hair declining. I used to have good hair. Yeah? So I just had to start from scratch because no oil was gonna help me. Look at me entering my boy era.
At a tech class, imagine waking up after attending a wedding. You spend the night at a friend's place only to realize a chunk of the middle part of your hair is gone. You ask your friend and she starts laughing by saying, "Girl, your hair was uneven, so I helped you fix it." Like, fixed what? Looking in the mirror, realizing that she wasn't joking, but she meant what she said. It's been 2 years now and the hair hasn't grown back up, which led me to question myself. Was it just a prank, or did it have something sinister behind it? That one I can't even tell. I've tried every trick in the book. Oils, treatment, protective style, but the growth is not it's not the same. I mean, I might not be the only one who has been through something like this. So today I'm cutting my hair for the 10th time, and I know this is going to be the last time I'm cutting this hair. If you know of any hair brand or any hair brand that actually works and wants to help women like me, I mean brands that actually care about results, not packaging, you can leave their name in the comment section or tag them below. Let's grow my hair back together. This is going to be the last time I'm cutting this hair.
How do they like bringing it? I don't know.
Flex. It can go down like this, or even more than that. Sharp.
Like right now.
You understand?
I decided to start the year on a clean slate. Yes, I cut my hair. The barber was so patient with me. I told him I don't want to see myself in the mirror, so we went outside. Here, I wanted to cry, but I was like, man. He shampooed, washed my hair. Everything was done outside. The service, 10 out of 10. More thank you, legends. I didn't tell my grandmother what I was going to do at the salon, so check her reaction.
Look at
I have never left my house without a wig, and I have been bald for about 5 years. So here's day 1 of me leaving my house for the first time without a wig. Now, technically, this is the first time because the official first time was just me leaving my house to go to my cousin's house. That don't count. What you just said?
Are you gonna go put a wig on?
Am I gonna go put a wig on? No, girl, not today.
You want people to see that you're bald?
Y'all, those are genuine questions that my 5-year-old was asking me because she knows I don't leave the house without a bonnet or a wig. And mostly it's a wig. I don't like leaving the house without a bonnet. But I don't know, y'all. I want to do this for me. I want to push myself to leaving the house without a wig. And it's like, I know I look good. Hello? That's never been the issue. I have anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. And one of the things that kind of set me off to the point of almost wanting to have an anxiety attack is people looking at me. I don't like a lot of attention. And I feel like a bald head would bring attention. Although I just dropped my daughter off to school, I did speak to some of her teachers or whatever. So I did see some people. So baby steps.
Hey guys, we're back. So today we are going to wow, I look really good in the sunlight. But today we're going to ask my fiance how he feels about me being bald. This is day number 3?
I don't know.
Day number 3 of me being bald. He's bald. He bald as hell. But this is my first time really getting into it. So we're gonna ask him and see what he says. Hi, honey.
Hey.
So how do you feel? Your honest opinion. Fuck my feelings, everybody else's feelings. How do you feel about your future wife being bald?
I mean, it doesn't bother me. So it's kind of like a catch-22, right? Because it's, well, what do I think about it? I mean, it's hair. I mean, obviously, if I gave a shit about hair, I'd probably have some myself. Other than my face, because that's, I'm not 6. But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I don't find it, unattractive or anything. I mean, I think it's probably a bolder thing to try and rock that look. I mean, I try to think of all the people who are forced to be bald due to a medical reason or something like that. I mean, yeah, you can go through wigs. I don't know. I've always been a big, believer of natural beauty. I don't really like the whole fake up and clown shit that you guys do to your faces and all that other I hate it. The wigs, you're beautiful as is. You don't need all that crap. Stop doing it, please. And you like your skincare and all that, and all you need is lotion. At least that's my belief. And all that extra stuff isn't needed. So no. Long story short, does your baldness bother me? No. I didn't get with you for looks. I didn't have you fill out a resume so I could find out what your cup size was or everything else when we started talking. Looks ideally have very, very little interest in my mind.
But do you think I'm beautiful?
Yeah.
Why was that so? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the shit that I don't understand. I hate the whole, I don't.
Y'all stressing him out.
Yeah, I don't get, what.
Yeah.
I know I'm fugly, right? Men are fugly creatures, right? This is easy. I don't have to worry about all this beauty stuff. This is what I do. I know I'm fugly, and I just rock it, right? And then all you ladies are like, oh, do these pants make my ass look fat? Or, how do I do more squats in the gym? And I gotta, scrape my face when I get a facial and all this other stuff. You guys, just keep it simple, basic. You're all beautiful. Live your life. Be happy. Stop doing all that extra shit, please.
You're not fugly.
And stop with the fucking social media. I hate it. Your TikToks and your Insta chats and I hate it all. Stop it. It needs to stop. You young generations is what's wrong with this country. You knock it off.
Are you're just letting them have it? All right, guys.
I'm too old for this.
I'm gonna cut him off.
Before you shave, here's what I'm going to tell you. It's going to bother other people more than it bothers you. So you have to be at peace 100% by the fact that nimenyoa na niko sawa na nina feel comfortable, okay? So that other people's judgments won't hurt you ama won't affect you in any way, okay? Anyway, ever since I started shaving, Stakingi nywele yangu ipite hii level. Like, unaona vile kanaka? Stakingi hiyo nywele ipite hapo. Na ikipita hapo na nyoa. I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain this, guys.
So I guess this isn't a known, but I'm here to tell you why alopecia is a little bit of a different experience when you're a Black woman. So I guess what makes me so passionate about talking about this and like me realizing that like it is a different experience, like because I'm going through this experience as it's happening, like I'm learning as it goes on. But like I did a podcast the other day and the other two alopecians, those bald chicks, by the way, check them out. We were talking about what was one of our biggest hurdles, mine in particular. And I was explaining to them how basically it was when I was going through my hair loss, and I grew up in a predominantly white area, and I didn't really learn to love my hair until I was like around the time that I started to lose it. When I did start to lose my hair, I had to go through like years of thinking that it was my fault because of me not taking care of my Black Afro hair properly and in the ways that I should have. I had to literally go through years of thinking this is my fault. And seeing those other people's reactions on the podcast with me saying like they experience that in different ways, like with extensions maybe, but not in the sense of like Black hair and like always trying to put it down, always trying to put it smaller, like your whole upbringing. And then right when you do love it, it starts to fall out in clumps and you no longer can have that relationship anymore. Like, I guess this is what you guys need to hear and see to like understand why it hurts. But like, I can't even talk about it. It's been like years and I still can't talk about it without it like bringing up so much. Please just listen to us when we're talking about this and realize that this is literally some people's experiences. Like,
with a bald head, of course people are going to comment on the shape of my head and then praise my mum for shaping it well. I'm a Black woman with a bald head. Of course people think it's totally okay to tell me they prefer me with hair. I'm a Black woman with a bald head. Of course random white women have touched my bare head with their bare hands without asking first. I'm a Black woman with a bald head. Of course older Black women are going to give me unsolicited remedies to try and grow my hair out. I'm a Black woman with a bald head. Of course people feel entitled to know why I shaved my head bald like it's any of their business. I'm a Black woman with a bald head. Now, a wash and go really is just a wash and go. I'm a Black woman with a bald head. Of course when people see me, they reference Jada Pinkett Smith in that night at the Academy Awards.
Okay, so happy Monday, everybody. I'm on a quick little lunch break, so I want to come to you guys and just talk to you about some things that I've been experiencing as a newly bald woman, just getting into the swing of my everyday life, going places, seeing people for the first time with my bald head, and some of the things that they say to me. So I had someone ask me just yesterday, oh my gosh, how does your man feel about you being bald? My response, he with whatever I'm with. Because let me tell you something, ladies who are struggling with deciding, hey, should I go bald? Is that choice for me? Oh my gosh, how will the men feel? How will whomever feel? Don't worry about how they feel. It's just about how you feel. I am so blessed to have a partner who supports me and who literally with whatever I'm with. But I have to love me. I have to be secure with me and confident with me, because if not, any insecurities that I have with myself are gonna spill over into my relationship. So my tip for you is to love you, be confident with you, be happy with who you are. Don't allow having hair to define you or not define you. Your person will find you. They will accept you just as you are with your flaws and alls. Baby, India Ari already told us years ago that I am not my hair. Having hair or the lack of having hair will not deter you from finding you're happy. Hope this helps somebody.